Hi everyone, thank you for watching and welcome to today's video. I know that I have not posted a video in so freaking long. It actually feels really weird sitting down and talking in front of the camera again. I could go on with so many excuses about why I haven't filmed and all this other stuff, but honestly it's just come down to like lack of motivation, lack of creativity. I've just been in a major rut. My filming setup has been super crazy. My lights have been used to grow plants that we started indoors for our garden this year. My filming room was filled with plants that we started for our garden this year. So like I said, it's just been a little bit crazy and I've been lacking just the motivation and creativity, but I just finally was like, you've got to get back into this. So I am here today filming a video. If you're watching this, thank you so much. If you're new here to my channel, hopefully you will stick around. Today is a video that I have been wanting to do for a very, very long time. It's going to be my skincare routine. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you've known or you've probably noticed that I was struggling with breakouts and acne like really, really bad, and it really took a toll on my self-confidence. That's another reason why I haven't posted a lot of videos in the past year, I'd say. It just made me very, very self-conscious being on camera, having bumps and acne all over my skin. So finally, after years of struggling with my skin, it's finally in a really, really good place, I think. The best my skin has literally ever looked since before I was like a teenager and started breaking out. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my skincare routine. This is not going to be a short video because skincare is something I'm very passionate about and something that I can really just like talk about for hours and hours. This is also not going to be one of those videos that's like I cured my acne overnight or cured my acne with like all natural ingredients. The products that I use are pretty heavy duty, and one of the products you have to have a prescription for, so I did end up going to the doctor about my skin. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. If you have any questions, anything like that, I'd be happy to answer them to the best of my knowledge down in the comments below. Let me know some of your favorite skincare products because I am a skincare junkie. Even though I am pretty dead set on my skincare routine right now, I do enjoy trying out new products from time to time. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. And let's dive right in. I don't even know honestly where to begin. Like I said, I have struggled with acne since I was probably like 15 or 16. I started breaking out like here or there. It wasn't horrible, but it was like I'd always have at least like 1 or 2 pimples on my face. Like in high school, I went to the dermatologist like once when I was like 16, and I sat in his office. He came into the room for about 30 seconds, looked at my skin, prescribed me doxycycline for 30 days, and that was it. Like he just did not care almost. And it didn't help. I've tried Proactive, I've tried every like drugstore face wash, high-end face wash, treatment system. Like I tried so many things throughout the teenage years. When I was like 20 to 22, my skin actually was not too bad. It wasn't ever like beautiful, but it wasn't horrible. I'm 24 now. I will be 25 in July, and about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, my skin started going crazy. Like I had really, really bad hormonal acne. It was really focused on like my jawline. I did have it other places. Like I would have like a lot of texture, like little bumps, like on the sides of my face, you know, up onto my cheeks. My forehead, it never was too horrible. I'd get a pimple like here or there, but mainly it was like really my jawline. So I knew that it had to be something hormonal from like everything that I had looked up. Again, I tried a lot of different acne treatments, all of this other stuff, and just nothing worked. Stuff from apple cider vinegar, tea tree oil, like the more natural ingredients, natural ways to cure acne, and those would work for a little bit, but nothing actually cured my acne. Finally, it started spreading to like my neck. I had like this, it almost looked like a rash on my neck. And unfortunately I did not take pictures of it just because honestly I was so embarrassed. Like I said, I did not have a good experience with the dermatologist when I was in high school, so I ended up going to a medical spa, which still has a doctor, but it's not a dermatologist, but they can still obviously recommend products and write you prescriptions, all of that good stuff. So I went to not the dermatologist, I went to the medical spa. Leave their name in the description box down below in case you guys are interested. They're awesome. So back in October of 2017, I started going to see the doctor because I was just fed up with my skin breaking out. And the first thing that the doctor put me on was doxycycline, again for 30 days. And I really didn't want to be on medicine, but at this point I was just ready to try anything. So they put me on doxycycline for 30 days, and they also started me on spironolactone, which from what I remember is like a testosterone blocker, like a hormone blocker. And I took that for about 3 months. When the doctor prescribed it to me, she said, you know, we need to at least try this for like 3 months to actually see results. So I was like, okay, I'm willing to try it. I do not currently take any medication for my skin. All I use is topical products. Just throwing that out there. So I do think that the spironolactone definitely helped me out, kind of like get my skin out of that cycle of breaking out in like the hormonal sections. So let's start with the products. I did not start all of these products on like day one of seeing the doctor. We introduced the products slowly. Like I would go see her like every 2 weeks and we'd add in like a new product, if that makes sense. So starting with my morning routine, I wake up, take a shower. So in the shower, I will wash my face, and I use this Replenix Acne Solutions. This is the glycolic salicylic acid cleanser. It's 10% glycolic acid and 2% salicylic acid. And I use this morning and night, but I will get to my nighttime routine in a minute. So I will just wash my face with this. Just take a tiny bit because this is a pretty thick face wash and it lathers really, really well. So I just take a teensy bit of this and I just wash my face in the shower, and then I get out. I do buy this on dermstore.com, but my doctor did recommend this to me. And I believe that this is like $27, and it lasts me like a good 4 months. So it's actually like totally worth it in my opinion, and it works really, really well. So I wash my face with that, I get out of the shower, and then I go in with these pads. This is by the same brand, Replenix. These are the glycolic salicylic acid pads. These are also 10% glycolic acid and 2% salicylic acid. They're just saturated pads. I wipe this all over my skin once I get out of the shower, and I let that dry. This just helps introduce the acids back into the skin, helps keep the breakouts at bay for sure. And glycolic acid is actually really good for anti-aging skin as well. The salicylic acid helps get into the pores and clear them out and keep them from getting clogged and all of that good stuff. Once that pad has dried on my skin, I go in with moisturizer, and recently I've been using this for about 3 months, and I do actually really, really like this, and it's still working for me even though it is a thicker, more moisturizing lotion. It is still working for me in the hotter weather, so that is awesome. This is the Obagi Medical Cleansiderm. This is the therapeutic moisturizer. This has 20% glycerin in it, so it's very calming to the skin, very hydrating. Like I said, this is a thicker lotion, but once you put it on your skin and really rub it in, it almost feels like just a drink of water for your skin. It's absolutely amazing. It's a pretty simple moisturizer. It doesn't have very many ingredients, but it works really, really well. And I am definitely somebody who has more of like oilier skin, but I don't know, like this doesn't make it more oily, it just really hydrates it. So I think people with dry skin and oily skin could definitely get away with this. I know everybody's skin is different. You really just have to find what works for you. That's what sucks about having like acne, is what works for one person might not work for you. I also buy this on Dermstore as well, and I really, really enjoy this. So that is it for my morning routine. Pretty simple, straightforward, to the point. It's quick, effective, just easy. Honestly, it's very easy. So moving to my nighttime skincare routine, if I have on a full face of makeup like I do today, the first thing I go in and do is obviously try and remove as much makeup as possible. What I'm using currently, I like it. I would recommend it. I've used a couple of other like oil-based makeup removers and I like them all. This is just what I'm currently using. This is the Burt's Bees Cleansing Oil. I always like to go in with something oil-based. If you do suffer from breakouts, don't be afraid of everything that says it's an oil or has oil in it, because not all oils are bad for the skin. That's something I kind of had to like mentally break down in my head, because growing up it was like, it has to be oil free, it has to be oil free. And anymore, I do find that some oils are very beneficial for the skin. So I will go in with this. I just take one pump on dry skin, dry hands, rub it together, and this melts away my makeup very, very nicely. It's a drugstore brand, so it is pretty affordable. It lasts a long time because you only need like one pump and it just like melts away all of your makeup. I know I've talked about the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Balm. I do still really like that. I just don't have it right now, and I just wanted to use this up before I purchase another makeup melt away balm thing, but I would definitely recommend this. It does a very good job at getting all of this makeup off. After I get my makeup off, again, I will go in with my Replenix face wash, and I like to use this with my Clarisonic. I only started using my Clarisonic once my active breakouts stopped, because I feel like when I had active acne and I would use my Clarisonic, it would just spread the bacteria from the acne, and it would just make the acne worse. So if you are suffering from like still active breakouts, I'd say skip a Clarisonic or a cleansing brush and just use your hands until, you know. I don't know why I'm trying to give advice. Like, this is my skincare routine and I'm like trying to give advice here. I don't even know. So that pretty much gets like all of my makeup off. My face is cleansed. Once I'm done and I get out of the shower or the bath, I go in and I use Retin A, and this is the product that you have to have a prescription for. And I was really excited when my doctor told me she was going to put me on Retin A, because I was very intrigued to try it out. I'm so thankful that I finally got a prescription for it, because this is hands down the thing that made the biggest difference in my skin. Like, all of these products definitely helped and made my skin clear up really, really nicely, but this was like the icing on the cake as far as like my skincare routine goes, because as soon as I started using this, my skin seriously cleared up like no other. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The tretinoin gel. I have the lowest percentage that you can get, the 0.01%. The highest is 0.1%, so 0.01 is what I have. This is in gel form. I know that some Retin A's come in cream. I have the gel. I use this every night. I just take like a pea-sized amount and I mix it with this moisturizer right here, which is almost gone, and this is the Dermalogica Calm Water Gel. I found that with the gel Retin A, it's very hard to mix moisturizers with this gel. I'm not sure if cream Retin A does that with moisturizers, because I have not ever tried that, but the gel one is definitely kind of pain in the butt when it comes to that. But you just kind of have to work with it because it works amazingly, at least for me. Once that is dry, I go in with an eye cream. I'm not like dead set on any specific eye cream. I really just use what I have. So recently I've been using this one I got in my Sephora Play Box, and this is the Belief moisturizing eye balm. This is like almost like a gel consistency, and I just take the teensy bit of this and dab it under my eyes just for hydration. I've never been a huge believer in eye creams until I started using this one, and I noticed that like my concealer would go on so much better in the morning. I only use this at night. I don't use it under my makeup. This honestly has made a huge difference. Like, they don't claim it to be, you know, like to help puffiness or to help dark circles. It's really just for moisture. But I really, really like it. So I've just been using this every single night after my Retin A and my moisturizer dry down. And I just pat that on my under eyes and we're good to go. So that is everything that I do on a daily basis. Like I said, I don't really stray away from this skincare routine because it is what has helped my skin and completely completely changed it within a couple of months. I want to quickly say that I do use one other product like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and that's a mask. I do use like different ones from time to time, but this is the only one that I feel like actually does something. Like I can actually see a difference and feel a difference after I use it. And this is one that my doctor, I bought this from her office, but you can buy this on Derm Store as well. This is the Cosmetics Pure Enzymes Exfoliating Mask. This has like cranberry extract in it. It's like a pink mask that's gel-like. And this is just supposed to help exfoliate the skin, help lighten dark spots from acne or sunspots, and just help with breakouts in general. And this does not dry out your skin. If anything, it moisturizes it. I actually used it last night and I washed it off and my skin was seriously glowing. And this morning it was just so soft, so smooth. This stuff honestly is just like a miracle in a bottle, I feel like, for a mask. I love masks, but I don't typically feel like they work until I tried this one. If I do have a breakout coming on, because I'm not going to say that my acne is like 1000% cured, like my skin is clear right now, but during that time of the month, that hormonal time of the month, I do tend to get like one or two still around my jawline or my chin, and if I feel those coming on, I will use this mask, and like by the morning, they're gone. It's friggin' awesome. So I absolutely love this. This is definitely worth the price tag in my opinion because it actually works. All right, so that is my complete skincare routine. I just want to say to anybody that might be struggling with acne or has struggled with it in the past, you are definitely not alone, because there are so many people out there that do struggle with acne, and I know it's not fun. It's honestly like so horrible. It really does take a toll on your confidence, but I just want to say that you are beautiful no matter what. I know it's hard to tell yourself that when you don't feel it, but you're not struggling alone. Most of these products you can buy online, everything except for the Retin A, and I would definitely recommend them 1000%. If there's anything that I did not cover in this video that you're wondering about my skin or my skincare routine, please ask me down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. I do have a few videos coming soon that I'm going to film that I'm actually really excited about, so I'm back at it. Yes. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.